As we continue to fight COVID-19, the vaccine is on a lot of people's minds, and you, DBL Nation, have a ton of questions as well. Well, our medical expert, Dr. The camera's not on you, Al.
I know, but I'm the expert.
Okay, yes, you, Al.
Okay,
you.
Thank you. You may continue.
Our medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, joined us live to answer some of those questions from our viewers. First up, Patrick asks, are mass vaccination sites a good way to administer the vaccine, in your opinion, Dr. Kohli?
Such an important question, Patrick, and I really have mixed feelings about this one because, you know, on one hand, it's a great way to get those vaccines into those arms and to do it on a large scale, really ramp up that slope of that curve of how many people we're vaccinating. But on the other hand, as you can imagine, access is a problem when you have thousands of people coming to a site, especially some that are coming from rural parts of the state. Of course, cost is an issue because planning such a big undertaking is expensive. The logistics are difficult to plan. We were initially worried about exposure, but people are now doing these drive-up sites. But that raises the question of, if you have an allergic reaction, you know, while you're in your car, are you going to be able to be recognized early and resuscitated? So it really is a little bit of a mixed bag. And I think that having those community sites, the pharmacy, the doctor's office, especially for people who are apprehensive about the vaccine, they can go to people they trust. I think a mix of both of these is really going to be the best way to do this administration.
All right, Doc. Norma asks, if I've had COVID and recovered, should I get the vaccine?
Oh, Norma, this is a really tricky question. So yes, you absolutely should get the vaccine. But the reason I said it was tricky is because of the timing of when you should get vaccine. So, you know, we really don't know the correct answer to this. But if you get your vaccine too early after you've had COVID, those antibodies that you have could actually decrease the efficacy of the vaccine to induce an immune response, because they essentially neutralize that spike protein that the messenger RNA from the vaccine makes. And so you don't really mount the same immune response. So the CDC is saying that if you've had COVID and you've received convalescent plasma or those synthetic antibodies, you have to wait at least 90 days before you get the vaccine. If you've had a mild case, that's where things are still a little bit up in the air, but I would say about 2 to 4 weeks after full recovery and resolution of your symptoms.
Wow, that's great to hear. Doc, the last question comes from Brittany, and she wants to know, can I travel after I get the vaccine? I think we all want to know that as well.
Very true.
Yeah, I want to know it too, but I don't think I'm getting a silver lining shout out today because I'm going to bring bad news, and the answer is no, Al. I'm sorry. You just can't travel because, let me remind you, after you get the vaccine, you still have a 1 in 20 chance of catching COVID yourself, and we don't know whether you can still bring it to your family, your friends, and your loved ones. So until the cases in the community go down, which is really going to happen when most of us get the vaccine, we really can't think about starting to make elective travel plans. If you absolutely have to travel, that's a different situation, but it's coming, you guys. We just have to be patient.
Vegas can wait, Brandon.
I was thinking to go see my grandparents, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay for soon.
He calls Bally's his grandparents.
Thank you, Dr. Kohli. We appreciate you as always. We'll be right back.